Greetings, villagers. How are you all doing this evening on this Thursday? It is fall and it's starting to kind of feel like fall a little bit out there today. But we are glad to be here with you guys on this Thursday. This is an exciting Thursday because it is our last Thursday of our summer programming. You know, you guys, if you've been around from the beginning, we were going 5 days a week at one point twice a day, all the way from the first day of school shutdowns up until the end of June. And in July, August, and September, we were doing one day out of the week. But we are coming back with the fall season, and the fall season is going to be unlike anything you've seen before. But it's also going to encompass some of the things that a lot of you have grown to know and love. We've been working hard. I've been like Michael Jackson. Got me working day and night to make sure that we are providing quality, stellar programming for you guys, things that are informative, inspiring, and fun as well. So yeah, we've been working hard. I hope you guys are all doing well. How have things been going with you, Rodney?
Pretty good. Like you, I've enjoyed the turn of the seasons a bit. It pouring down, raining one day, sunny the next day. 81 day, 50 degrees the next. So wonderful fall weather. I get to wear jackets again. So I like being able to do that. Don't know about the ragweed, got my eyes a little bit, but other than that, it's been pretty good week.
Yes, definitely. And hello to Shioma, who is tuned in right now, and to everybody who is tuned in. You guys got to stay around because we have some exciting news on how you guys can win some prizes from us. We are going to talk about those giveaways. We're going to give you a sneak peek into some of the things happening in the fall season, and you're also going to get to meet some of the people who are going to be a part of the fall season. And you got story time. We know you come here for the stories, so the stories are going down. So it's an action-packed night. But before we move on any further, we got to move here.
Look, mommy, community in action. But oh my, let us sound of that. Look, daddy, there's a book for me too. But oh my, let us sound of that. Creative, affirming, and culture for me too. Look, granny, let us sound of that. Look, granny, let us sound of that. Look, granny, let us sound of that. Learning and exploring my history, you see. Look, mommy, let us sound of that. We confident, we practice and develop fluency. Look, daddy, let us sound of that. Families, they bond and they representing me. Look, granny, let us sound of that. Look, I'm here, let us sound of that. Nice, I see, let us sound of that.
So reliable, culturally relevant. Sit back and listen to the wisdom while we represent. So reliable, culturally relevant. Readers to leaders, they hold it down where they have to sit. So reliable, culturally relevant. Sit back and listen to the wisdom while you represent. So reliable, culturally relevant. Readers to leaders, they hold it down, yeah, they have a sit.
Look, mommy, community in action. Well, oh my, let us sound of that. Look, daddy, there's a book for me too. Well, oh my, let us sound of that. Creative, affirming, culture for me too. Look, granny, let us sound of that.
Forever loving the sound of that. Okay, I love
Yes, indeed.
that, and I hope you guys love the sound of that as well. So we are talking about. I'm giving you guys a little tease about what is to come. So you know that we are all about positive representation here. We are about literacy, culturally affirming literature, the importance of reading, the importance of comprehending. We understand that literacy is a tool to liberation. Okay, so literacy is very important, and loving ourselves is super important. So part of loving yourself is seeing where you matter in this world, seeing your part in this world, and understanding that you and people like you have made strong contributions to this world, right? So our new season is going to consist of things such as positive affirmations for our children and our adults. Like anybody can get in on this, okay? The way the feels we're about to give you guys, yeah, it's ageless. It's ageless. Some things coming from history. You know, when we read our stories, Rodney and I and our guests, we end up in these wonderful discussions talking about history. And we're going to make sure that our children and all of our villagers, regardless of age, are astute and aware of historic moments that include Black people, that are about Black people and the contributions that we have made to this country and this world. But the thing is, who's bringing those messages and how are they bringing them? And we are going beyond the things that happened during Black History Month. I love Black History Month personally. I was born in February. I think it's great. You know, we celebrate our history and culture all year long, but it's like a birthday. You know, your life is important every day of the year, but you get your birthday, you know, it's like that's that bigger day. So that's how I view Black History Month, but we getting it all the time around here. We have some book recommendations, some quotes that, you know, will be great for you. So we're doing it up. We are doing it up around these parts in a fun package. And of course, some foundational literacy instruction by some of the best teachers you could ever meet. It's all beautiful brown people, beautiful brown smiling faces, beautiful brown faces that are here to connect our community. All right. The virtual village is in full effect. Now I'm trying to decide, do I want to get into the reading or do I want to give y'all a little snippet of what's going on? All right. Because I think there's a commercial we have, and then we got some actual, you know, showing y'all some of the things. So I think I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm gonna drop that commercial. What you think, Rodney? Should I go ahead and drop the commercial?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, check out. Just get a whiff of this. See those lovely young people?
That's a teaser.
That is quite the teaser right there. And you gotta tune in on Monday.
Excellent. That's beautiful. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. We got a secret weapon around here that is working diligently to make sure that you know, everything is being conveyed to our villagers in a wonderful package. So again, I'm not the only person who has been working hard, but our community matters. Our community matters so much, and our village matters. The village that has grown with us, the village that believes and affirms the same things that we do. So again, we want to make sure that we're bringing you quality programming, and that representation is super important. It is good. It means everything to be able to see people who look like you and understand that people who look like you are showing up for you and understand that all the wonderful things that we have contributed. So I think we're going to go ahead and move into the stories now. We're going to go ahead and do the stories. Our first reader actually is one of the sisters who is a part of our new fall season format. So we're going to bring her up here, and she is going to read first. And then we're going to bring her back, and we're going to have some conversations about her occupation, because she works with our little ones. We're going to have some conversations about her role in the upcoming season. We're going to chop it up. So we're going to bring up here a friend of mine and one who loves our babies. We have Miss Tyra. How you doing, Ladybug?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Always a pleasure to have you here, and you look radiant as usual.
Thank you.
You are welcome. So tell everybody just a little bit, because we're going to dive into this a lot more later. But what do you do?
I am a kindergarten teacher.
All the fields. So look to the foundation right there, okay? So she's so important. And I think a lot of us are finding out now during COVID, you know, exactly what all our teachers do and how much of a service they provide. So this young lady right here is a kindergarten teacher. So she gets our babies in the very beginning when they are just soaking everything up like a sponge. So how is that going for you in this virtual?
Right. It's definitely going better than expected. It's a lot. I won't lie. It's a lot, but there's, you know, some things we have to get adjusted to, but we're adapting. Parents are adapting. Myself, you know, as a teacher, I'm adapting, but I think the best part for me is that the students are adapting, and as soon as I start that Zoom and turn my camera on and I could just see their faces, already lit up, just excited to see my face and then excited to learn. And then I get oh, I'm so happy. Like, I'm having fun in school. So that part really warms my heart. So it's letting me know that, I'm doing something good. So
That is excellent. That is excellent. Rodney, as a school board, you are on the Norfolk School Board. So I know you have something to say to our teacher here.
Well, I think you said it well. First of all, I can see why the students would be happy to see you with that brilliant smile that I know you are meeting them with every day. But talk a little bit about the skill that you bring with relationship building, making your students feel comfortable, building that rapport, and how important that is to what you do every day, especially in this environment.
I think so. From day one, that was one of my goals, is to make sure that I build relationships with not only the students but the parents as well. So that started out with me calling every last parent, letting them know, how to get online, what they need to do, make sure they had every resource that they needed to connect, on the first day of school. So that was, the first thing. And then in the mornings, when they come on, I make it a point to call everyone by their name and greet them just like I would when they come in the classroom. But just because it's virtual don't mean I can't adapt those same things. So every morning I greet everyone and say good morning and personally say their name. And I think, that gives them a connection. Like, my teacher knows who I am. Even though I can't physically be with them, I can, connect with them still through the computer. So I think that's one of the important things that I do in my classroom, to make sure that they feel connected.
Yeah, I think that's great. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that definitely goes a long way. Adults do not like if someone doesn't call them by their name or gets their name wrong. So during the formative years, the fact that you were taking time, it's more, letting children know that they matter. The fact that you call everyone by their name and call them by the correct pronunciation of their name, all of those things are so important. So we appreciate you as you build our little ones up, but that foundation is everything. So we're going to get into the story tonight, and then we'll come back and talk to you some more. And again, we're going to let our villagers tuned in know how they can become eligible to win prizes from us. We're going to show them a little bit more of what's to come with our fall season that starts on Monday, and talk about Tyra's role on the fall season. But right now, Tyra wants to read, so we are not going to stop her from reading. So what book do you have for us this evening?
So I have, where's my camera? Amiri's Birthday Wish. And this is actually written by a local author right here in Hampton Roads, written by Florenza Lee. And yeah, so Amiri's Birthday Wish.
Awesome. Well, we are going to step away so we can find out about Amiri's Birthday Wish. All right. So do your thing, sis.
All right. So again, the title of the book is Amiri's Birthday Wish, and that is written by Florenza Denise Lee. Today is my birthday. My family has a tradition. The birthday person selects their own present. Can you guess what I want for my special day? I bet you can't. Happy birthday, Amiri, exclaims Big Ma. I bet I know what you want to do today. I bet you don't, I sing. You want to go to the bookstore, am I right? I really love books, Big Ma, but nope, I don't want to go to the bookstore. I know what my lovely granddaughter wants to do, insists Grandpa proudly. I bet you don't, I cheer. You want to go to the farmer's market, am I right? Let's see. My fruit basket is getting low, and it is a perfect day to ride the motorcycle, but nope, I don't want to go to the bookstore or the farmer's market. I know what you would like to have for your present, says Achille, my big sister. I bet you don't, jokingly I said. You want to go shopping at the mall, am I right? That's a fantastic suggestion. It would be so much fun riding the bus with you, but nope, I do not want to go to the bookstore, farmer's market, or the mall. Eureka, I've got it, declares Mom from the kitchen. I bet I know what you want to do. I bet you don't. You want to go to the zoo to see all the animals. Am I right? You are getting warmer, but nope, I do not want to go to the bookstore, farmer's market, mall, or zoo. Well, if you do not want to go to any of those places, says Dad, what does my beautiful birthday princess desire for her special day? I thought you would never ask. I want a pet. Oh, shouts everyone as we pile into the van. We march into the pet center and I happily announce, today is my birthday. I'm here to get my present. Happy birthday to you, sings Cherie, the assistant. You came to the right place. What pet do you have in mind? Is it a beautiful, colorful parrot, asks Big Mom. Nope, I do not want a parrot. Do you want a hedgehog? Inquires Grandpa. Look at all those pets. Nope, Grandpa, I don't want a parrot or a hedgehog. Do you want a puppy? Nope, I don't want a parrot, a hedgehog, or a puppy. If you don't want any of those, remarks Dad, what do you want? I thought you would never ask. I want a scaly. What's a scaly? What do you think that might be? We have incredible reptiles, states Cherie. Would you like a white tree frog, tortoise, leopard, gecko, python, or a blue-tongued skink? Those are some interesting names. Those sound wonderful, but I don't think I want any of those. I want that bearded dragon, I say as I twirl in circles. That is an excellent choice, announces Cherie. Thanks, everyone. This has been the best birthday ever. I have one more request. I bet you don't know what it is. What is it? They jokingly yell. May we go home and eat my cake and ice cream now? We thought you would never ask. The end. So again, this was Amiri's birthday wish, written by Florenza Lee. I hope you guys enjoyed that book.
Awesome. Yes, that was great. We definitely enjoyed that book. I enjoyed it so much that I may or may not have snuck away to get a slice of peach cobbler. Yeah. I may or may not have been that into it, but you know, everything is better with pie. I mean, like, it's just like I was like, I'm really into this story. So I just, want to have a little comfort food while I do it.
There you go.
Yep. Had to move fast, but maybe. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. And I love the way you read. I can just imagine kindergarten. That's how I felt comfortable. Like, it was really great. So you really did a wonderful job with it. And I liked the story. It was a cute story. I thought she was going to pick a snake. Like from the beginning, I'm like, she's not going for a dog. She's not going for anything traditional. So, but bearded dragon. Yeah.
Yes, that was definitely interesting.
Shout out to her open-minded family who, did not shut down the bearded dragon.
Exactly.
They were like, come on. That is great. And sometimes we got to be like that with the babies. Just, okay, bearded dragon it is. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to take those out, every day. You don't have to do all of that type of grooming, I guess. You just wouldn't want it to get loose.
Right. It might be a little scary.
Be a little frightening. Yeah. Imagine, turn into the left and there's the bearded dragon.
Right. Yeah. Because I would probably be running the opposite way.
Those type of things will make you hurt yourself. Trying to get away from it. But yes, that was wonderful. That was definitely really great. Ronnie, what did you think of the story?
No, I enjoyed it. When you said something about a skink, right?
Yes.
And yeah, so we have them. We used to have them around the house growing up. Of course, we called them salamanders. But but folks would always say, "Oh, it's not a salamander, it's a skink." So I related to that. And you see them, running around up the side of the house and all that good stuff. And like Star said, I just love the way you read. And I was just imagining, being in your class as a student, as you were reading and just being drawn into the way that you shared the book.
Well, thank you. Sometimes I really get into character and change my voice and everything.
I mean, this is the first time I ever was like, I want to, have my comfort food while I partake of this story being read. So yeah, that was really great.
Star, they had to keep you off screen because in some of these virtual learning worlds, if the children bring peach cobbler, then somebody might say something to them. But fortunately, we're out of school and we're in the evening and we're in the virtual village and we can celebrate, right?
That's right.
Yes, you can have your snacks here. That's the thing about our environment. Pull up with your favorite snacks, your favorite blanket, whatever it is that you want, and get comfortable and cozy. Yes, about the virtual village. But like you said, no pie during school hours. No pie during school hours. But yes. So Tyra, you are going to be a part of the fall season, right? So I'm going to run down again some of the things that are going on during the fall season. So we have, let's see. Again, it is very important that we affirm our children, that we let them know how important they are, how powerful that they are, and that they matter. So this season is filled with some positive affirmations, something like this.
Greetings, virtual villagers. My name is Shania, and do you know what time it is? It's affirmation time!
It's affirmation time! So we are making sure that our babies get a daily dosage of understanding how important they are. Sometimes for them to lift their arms and be excited, lift their arms to the sky, to the air, and affirm how valuable they are. Kicked off by one of our own villagers, Shania, who is so strong and powerful and confident in the way that she moves and sharing that energy with our other little ones and our big ones, because I guarantee you that affirmation has all the feels. So it's something that you want your children to be a part of, but it's something that you also won't be able to get enough of as well. Okay. What do you think about that, Jordan?
Look, what's an affirmation? Emotional support and encouragement, right? So like you said, we all feed off of positive affirmation. We all want support. We all want to be loved. We all want to be appreciated. Nothing more important than affirmation. So I think being able during this season to share those affirmations, encourage our children, encourage our teachers like Tyra, encourage our parents. Look, that is central to the village. If we want to be serious about it taking a village, it takes an affirmation to make a village strong. So I look forward to more and more affirmations in the coming season.
Excellent. I agree wholeheartedly. Now, another thing, we are about that positive cultural representation, which means that we give accounts of accurate history. Again, we will be up here after reading certain books, and these great conversations ensue about history. Sometimes we read books, and Rodney and I may have a little debate about the accuracy of these books, or sometimes it takes Rodney, the historian, down a path of, we just go so many places talking about our history. So a thing that was important to us was that our children and our villagers of all ages are exposed to the parts of our history that we don't hear all the time. We know that you could go all the way from kindergarten to 12th grade and never be taught about the contributions that Black people made to the country and the world, as well as the things that Black people have endured and things that make up the racial constructs and paradigm that we see in this world, in this country right now. So we are going to be bringing things such as moments in history like this.
Down go virtual villagers. I am Jaimir, and I'm here to bring you today's moment in history. The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense was founded by Bobby.
Oh, you all see that's a real tease. That's not even fair. That's not fair. You know that, right?
Yes. So, and that is only the tip of the iceberg, but you have to tune in to find out about the Black Panther Party, as well as so many other people, movements, and aspects of history that are overlooked. Not to say that Dr. King and Rosa Parks do not matter, but there were so many other people, so many other events that happened in history that we do not get to hear about. So we are going to be bringing those to you. We will be bringing those to you. So this is family programming. So whether you are the child, whether you are the teenager, whether you are the mom, the dad, the grandparent, the aunt, the uncle, this is friendly for all of us. So we suggest that you guys pull up. We also will be having quotes from Black authors. We will also be having book recommendations. As we have a history quote, we will have books that coincide with what the history quote is about, children's books that either are about that direct topic or something similar, because we are all about you adding books to the libraries of your little ones. So we're going to make it easy. We're going to make it easy for you guys with that, okay? And then here comes the part where Tyra comes in. Here is the part where Tyra and a few others who are a part of our fall season programming come in. So Tyra is going to be one of the teachers. We are going to be doing some foundational literacy instruction. Tyra, could you speak to the importance of foundational literacy skills?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, it's all in the name. That's where it begins. So as a kindergarten teacher, I see students, come in and, the thing that we build up that literacy. So we're starting with them being able to know their letters, know the sounds that they make, sight words, that kind of thing. And that builds up to as they keep on in their, educational journey. But it is the foundation. Some of them lack those skills. So that's why it is so very important to reinforce it. And I think this programming is a great way to do that. So, children, regardless of the age, maybe it may be speaking to something that they are lacking, and so they can tune in and get those skills and not feel away because they may be in a higher grade but still don't have that. So that is why it is so very important, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
We are happy to have you, and you said it all. You said a word there, and I like what you said at the end. The wonderful thing about this type of programming is if you have a fifth grader, if you have a seventh grader, if you have a third grader, and we are doing foundational literacy skills and they need assistance with foundational literacy skills, this is a no judgment zone. As a matter of fact, if you have somebody who is 65 and they need assistance with foundational literacy skills, it is all love here. And it is packaged in a fun and entertaining but informative way by people who care. So it is a no judgment zone. You can pull up. And then if you do have a little one, then, obviously it's perfect for them. But we want you to understand regardless of age. And then another thing is it can help you as a parent if you have children of any age who need help with foundational literacy skills, then you see what is happening here. And then you can model this yourself for how you can assist your children. So I think, and again, we have 3 teachers right now who are going to come on. We have 2 beautiful Black women and a beautiful Black brother who are going to come on here and get these literacy lessons going, okay? So we want you to tell everybody about this programming and how important this is and how it's happening, again, from people who care. From people who care and people who know what they're doing. So when you have a combination of somebody who genuinely cares and they are skilled in their craft, it is a guaranteed win. Okay, it is a guaranteed win for the community. So we want you to make sure you guys click the share button and also send text messages. You know, tell people, hey, there's this new program coming and they're doing something different here, but we see they're serious. They are serious about our children and literacy in our communities, making sure that our children at a young age know about our history and culture. And again, even with our history facts, whether you are 5 or 75, there'll probably be some things coming through there that you were not aware of. That is great though, because there's never a time like the present to become aware. So what do you think about all of that, Jordan?
You just adding more and more and more, you know, good things on top of good things. I was sitting there thinking I was cutting grass at my grandmother's house last week, and Elder came out, and we were just talking. And one of the things that he said to me was that he's been working on his GED, and so one of the things that he was sharing with me is that during this pandemic shutdown, you know, he's been trying to adjust from the in-person instruction he was receiving in his GED class, and now just trying to adapt to the whole virtual world and in the online world. And one of the things I said to him was, look, Tuesday nights, Monday nights, Wednesday nights, bring your knowledge, bring your experience, bring your passion to this wonderful show that we're doing. Because I thought, one, it could support him in his learning, but to see this elder still committed to learning, still working on his own skills, math, literacy, and other skills, you know, at his age, I think also is a testament and a testimony to what the virtual village is all about.
It's very inspiring. So we would love to have him on. We would definitely love to have him up here. So a little bit, guys, and we got some hand claps from Sharice. Yes. Thank you for the hand clap, sis. If you are just coming on, we have been telling you guys about the programming that we have coming up. We have some fantastic new things coming this way. So you definitely want to be here for the debut of the fall season on Monday at 7 p.m. You know, some other things that are coming with this. The teachers are also going to read. So the story time is still happening. And this format that we're talking about here is on Mondays and Wednesdays. Now on Tuesdays, Rodney and I will be here, and we're still going to have people from the community coming up to read. And then we're going to have our community connection. So that is where we are going to talk about things that are relevant to the community, talk a lot of things about education, what is going on with virtual learning. But sometimes we're just going to have interesting people coming up here. They may be talking, we have some doctors, we have some people in STEM, we have some people who are into nature. We have all types of people in our community, people who do great community work, giving them the opportunity to come up here and talk about that and share resources with you guys, share information with you all, and inspire each other. So Tuesdays are community connection day. And on Mondays and Wednesday, that's when you're getting that foundational literacy. And on all the days is when you're getting the affirmations and the moments in history and the Black author quotes and the book recommendations. So it's a lot. It's a lot of things going on. And from the most beautiful brown faces, okay? That is one thing that's going to give you all the feels. So Sharice, thank you so much, sis. But make sure you have those beautiful boys tuned in so that they can see some young people who look like themselves and get some teachers, some live interaction with teachers. Because the thing that we like about this is if you're enjoying Miss Tyra, you can say, hey, Miss Tyra, I'm really enjoying what you're doing. Or hi, Miss Tyra. And Miss Tyra can say back to you, hello, sweetie. That's the wonderful thing about having the teachers up here live that way. Again, these are people who really, really care. So I'm going to drop the teaser. I'm going to drop that commercial one more time. I think we have some other people up here. And then also we're going to come back and talk about ways that you guys can win some prizes from us. So I'm going to drop this commercial one more time. We are so proud of all those young people. We are so proud of all of them. And then we have Miss Keisha who says she can't wait for all of this. We cannot wait for it either. If you guys don't know, the young lady who you saw, if you've been tuned in, the one who did the affirmation and the one who kicked off everything on that commercial, that is her granddaughter, the one and only Miss Shania. Okay, Shania is a powerhouse. If I had to say it in one word, she's a powerhouse. She who does all things and is afraid to try none. A fearless little girl who is going great places in the world, and we are glad to have her. We haven't seen her in a while, you guys. So that is why you're getting such a strong reaction from me, because she hasn't been up here for a while. Because like I said, she who does everything. She had a play that she was doing over the summer, and Rodney and I were fortunate enough to be able to go and see her live performance, and it was great. And ever since then, she's been in other play auditions, all kind of auditions. I can't keep up with it. I really can't keep up with it. So every time her grandma is like, Shania's here, Shania's there. And I'm like, get it, Naya, get it, Naya. I'm just so proud of her. We are proud of her. And she is one of our virtual village babies. Like, that is how we got to know her, through the village. We have really built village and community here. This is one of our babies. This is one of our babies who we protect and love fiercely. She said that she finished early today and she came right on to join her literacy game. We are honored to have you here. Boy, have the people who received the full sneak peeks of what you're doing. Woo! I had somebody, it was like, who is that Shania? These are the types of responses that I'm getting. And I'm like, oh, she's a powerhouse. And then someone thought you were a teenager because they didn't think that a 10-year-old could deliver like that. And everybody's like, wow, look at that. She is commanding. So yes. If you guys, you got to tune in to see it fully. You got to tune in to see what she is bringing. And maybe, I'm just, look, the way that she delivers to is amazing. I'll just say it like that. Sometimes when you're doing recordings, it's like, take 1, take 2, take 3, take 12. Not this one. She comes in ready to go, okay? She has got a point to prove. So you definitely want to be here to see what she's doing, as well as all of our young people. We have Jameer. You saw that familiar face, one of our Virtual Village 2020 influencers, one of our former interns. And he's back working with us again behind the scenes, okay? So he's getting his technical skills up. And so he's on there also in the front and the back doing the moments in history. And it was right down his alley, because for him to only be 18 years old, Rodney, I don't know. Like, I know you're the resident historian, but
even some other folks say a man has to know his limitations, right? So I just appreciate the knowledge, the skills, the wisdom, the oratory, the presence, the everything that he brings to the table. So it has been great getting to know him, watching him grow up in the village. And I think I told you before, I know at some point he's going to be attending that other university up there in Washington, D.C., not the home by the sea, but my brother's waiting on him. My brother's up in Washington, D.C. waiting on him. There's a whole nother village in Washington, D.C., a physical village that is waiting to take our virtual village star and nurture him in person, just as we nurture everyone here in this virtual village. So shout out to him for all his great work. I miss him. I miss Shania. I miss them all. So it's going to be great to have the village and the family back together coming soon.
Yes. I got to do it. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. I got to do it. Y'all, if y'all don't know yet, I speak and think in song, okay? Okay? I have an affliction and I have to let it out when it comes, okay?
Tyra, you still with us, right?
I'm still here. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay. We want to make sure you feel in the affirmation and the love, okay?
Absolutely.
Yes. Uh-oh, someone's trying to egg me on. I don't know if you want to do that. I don't know.
Look. You need to get Sharice up here too.
I might come back with some bars at the end, okay? I might, Tyra and I, let me see, no, Tyra's the singer. It's her sister. She and I we spit bars. So
Yes.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Look, so we know Tyra, we have to get you to join us one Tuesday night. So you get Tyra and Star, and you get Sharice up here, man. All three of y'all, man, y'all go ahead and knock it out.
The Supremes.
Yeah. There you go.
Yes. But I'll take the whisper parts, the low parts. Okay. Yes. But it's great with having everybody here. We have some wonderful things that, let's see, a trio. Yes, ma'am. A beautiful, lovely trio. We gotta do it, ladies. And Sharice, we gotta get you up here with those beautiful boys that you have. You know, her son and her husband are actually our profile picture. They are the Clever Communities in Action profile picture. So make sure you check that out when you see the beautiful little boy and his dad reading Derek Barnes' new release. I Am Every Good Thing. That is care of Sharice Newsom. That is her family. She sent us that picture. So that was wonderful. Keisha says Destiny's Child. Yep, they did get down to a trio. Yep. Yes, I will, for real. All right, ma'am. We're going to hold you to it. We've been wanting you up here for a while. So that is on Tuesdays. So now let's talk about how you guys can win. Let me see. Hold on. Yes, they like Daddy reading more than me. Oh, that's sweet. The pictures you sent were just so, look at him.
That's
Team
right.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy right there.
We'll have Daddy night.
Yes, Daddy night would be wonderful. We have Sharice's husband. We have Terrence. Remember when Terrence came up here with Victoria? We have Eddie and Ezra. That was definitely a big hit. Eddie and Ezra had everybody crying. I was like, oh Lord, Rodney was getting misty eyed. Y'all know it's really easy for me to get misty eyed. So yeah, but it's beautiful moments that we have here and things that are captured on film that we will always treasure. Tomorrow is actually the last playback too, because we start the new season. So those reruns that we have from when we first started this, you might not be seeing those for a while. And I think the one that's playing tomorrow is the one with Eddie and Ezra. I think so. Okay. I'm not sure, but I think it is. So what a coincidence. But let's talk about how you guys can win, what you can win for us. So, you know, we are all about positive cultural representation through literature. We have things like this. I don't have all my stash up on me. I don't have all my stash here, okay? This is a new release right here. Ty's Travels, Early Readers by Kelly Starlin Lyon. So I don't have my stash because I got a big whole stash nonetheless. But we are giving away sets of books, okay? We are giving away books in sets of 3, and we are going to give away 3 sets. One on Monday, one on Tuesday, and one on Wednesday. So the way that you can become eligible to win a trio of books from us is to make sure you find the commercial on the Clever Communities in Action Facebook page. You must like our page and then share the commercial. When you share the commercial, make sure you tell everyone to tune in and do #CleverCommunities. #CleverCommunities, okay? That way we can find you and make sure that you shared, okay? So again, if you would like to win a trio of books from us, a trio of Black children's books, and it won't necessarily be these books. I'm just showing you the books that I have in front of me right now. See this lovely illustration here and these beautiful brown faces? See this for our early readers here? Just things like this. My niece and I read this one over the summer. And also another little friend of mine read this over the summer. And Optimistic Ollie. The children learned this word and they had a great time learning optimistic. Now they can sing the song with me. Be optimistic, okay? So, and then we have things like Child of the Civil Rights Movement. But again, those are not all the books that we have. Those are not all the books that we have. But if you are interested in winning on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, that's our first week of the fall season. Make sure that you share that you have liked the Clever Communities in Action Facebook page and that you share our commercial, which you can find on the page. You can find it on the page and make sure that you use hashtag Clever Communities so that we can find you, okay? There are quite a few shares out there, and we're gonna pick at random, okay? We'll probably have one of our little villagers give us a number, and it's gonna be very random, but we want to get books to 3 people to help you build up your library. And we even have a form that we're gonna have you to fill out that gives us an idea of what you're looking for to fill your needs. So are you looking for boys? Are you looking for boys and girls? Do you have 0 to 3? Do you have 4 to 6? Do you have, we're getting specific like that, because I don't want to send you, a bunch of kindergarten books and you have 4th and 5th graders, okay? So again, we are doing the work. We are doing the work. So here we have a comment from Dimitri. He said, hello, it's been a while. Yes, it has. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. I know Dimitri used to like to tune into our virtual villagers. Our influencers. He definitely liked to tune into the influencers. So you can go and find those playbacks, but also you'll be seeing some of them coming up here to read. You'll be seeing Jameer delivering that moment in history every day, Monday through Wednesday. So you will still get some doses of them. Good to have you back, brother. We have Keisha, who said she already shared it 3 times. She's going to share it 3 more times. Yes, that is the spirit. That is the spirit. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Thank you so much for the support and love. Hashtag Clever Community. She's giving y'all that visual. She is giving you that visual. So Tyra, again, is coming on to do the foundational literacy lesson. So what is that like, Tyra? Tell us a little bit about that.
So we start out with the phonological awareness. So basically, students hearing orally words, so like rhyming words, then being able to say the word, repeat the word, and understand the different the sounds that they make. So that's. Are you guys hearing me?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, it cut out on me. Okay. Like I said, rhyming words, and then progressing on to letters and the sounds that they make, and going into sight words. So that's for like the kindergartners. And then as we move to the 1st and 2nd graders, we're still talking about sounds and blends. And then we get into the grammar part of it, how to write a sentence, the parts of a sentence, that kind of thing. So it'll definitely be something that, your student will be able to benefit from. It's probably something that they're already learning or currently learning, or something that they can build upon.
That is excellent. That is excellent. Tyra, thank you. That just makes my heart smile, because for the many years that I've been doing what I do, I see that a lot of times, for a myriad of reasons, as Tyra said in the beginning, a lot of our children do not have those strong foundational literacy skills. And when you lack those skills, it makes it hard for you to become a strong reader. And when you are not a strong reader, it makes it hard for you to become a learner, period. Because we know that in order to do all of the subjects and just about anything in life, you have to be able to read. So if you're not a strong reader, it also attacks your confidence and self-esteem. A lot of times, even quote unquote behavior problems are linked to children not being able to read in class because they want to deflect. They don't want anybody to know that they lack these skills. So again, this lovely face right here, along with 2 others, will be the ones coming on to deliver these foundational literacy skills to our children. So all they have to do is pull up with the device. We would prefer if they are together with their family, because this is family-friendly programming, and everybody says they want representation. They want things that are positive. That is what we have been working hard to bring: representation and positivity. And again, to have these wonderful teachers who care coming here, and we're doing it's not a drag. It's not going to be something that is too long. We understand children have been on the computer. We understand that life is happening. It's just enough. It is just enough to add a little bit more, or to reinforce what you already had going on. Just some nuggets that you can grab, mixed in between, sandwiched in between positive affirmations, history quotes by Black authors, just the wonderful things. And then, of course, our teachers are going to read a story, okay? So it's just going to be a wonderful night. It's going to be a wonderful night. I am looking forward to it again. And Ronnie, what do you think about what Tyra said, that the teachers are going to be providing?
Well, it's funny. I read a lot. a lot of research. I think I may have shared even a couple of articles with you today, and it was really all about the importance of getting that foundational literacy, that understanding, especially in this environment that we're dealing with today. So as a village, we really are in a state of opportunity where we can truly provide our children the foundation, as you all have described, to be successful. I mean, this literacy is critically important. They need the reinforcement. Having this virtual village here, you know, Star, before we go, I'll do some more praise and honor to you for your vision behind this this idea. You know, there's a lot of talk right now in the world about the importance of science. So you have Tyra talking about the science of reading. You have you talking about the science of reading. Well, this is another opportunity for our community to say that we value the science of reading and that Black lives truly do matter, because we're going to be committed to making sure that Black lives that matter mean Black readers matter too. So I just think it's a great, great vision, a great program that you've put together, a great team that you've assembled. Now it's up to the virtual village, the
That's
CCIA
right.
virtual village and literacy game to step up and demonstrate that what we talk about, we're willing to walk about. So thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
And I'm going to jump in real quick too and piggyback off of what Rodney is saying about Star. I mean, me and Star go way back, and we've had numerous conversations about this very thing. So, and she's been doing the work, and she's on top of it. I mean, we've had calls constantly throughout the weeks, making sure that this is right. And she is definitely committed to it. And I am so glad that she's, you know, following up and having this available. When school stopped, like, she immediately got on the phones, like, what can we do? So thank you. Like, all kudos to you, Star, for making this even possible, bringing everybody together to even do this. And I was glad, like, no hesitation, to be able to provide my services. So,
and you can tell a real story. You know, you said 3 calls. You know, it was 7, 8, 9 calls. You know, it was emails. You know, it was knocks on the door. You know, it was getting commercials at 4 a.m. in the morning. You know, it was all of that. Yes.
Yes. But
You forgot carrier pigeons.
right.
What's that?
But yes, I appreciate that from both of you. And yes, Tyra, for years, you know, even throughout the book drive, I appreciate you being that ear. You're in the classroom, and I know I can call my girl Tyra, like, hey, look, okay, I'm seeing this as an issue. Let me know, is this what's really going on in your class? We do that sounding board thing. I appreciate it. And I know you guys are in a new environment right now, but like Tyra said, without hesitancy, she was like, yes, I'm on board. And when I thought she might not be on board anymore, she was just like, yes, like, here it is. And I was like, oh, okay. So I really appreciate that and value that. And like you said, the team is strong. We form like Voltron. You know, everybody brings their talents and their strengths to this. And it's a multi-person show. That's what's beautiful about the virtual village, from the people on the camera to the people who are viewing us, who give us the energy and who are doing wonderful things in your own right. Like, it's just, it's a family affair. It's a family affair. So we are excited. So again, the time to tune in is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Our Monday and Wednesday shows, we have all of those segments that we've already talked about, with the affirmation, the moments in history, the Black author quotes, and we have the lessons from the teacher, foundational literacy instruction, the readings from the teacher, and the book recommendations. All of those things are going down every day. But on Tuesday is community connection, when we will still have the format for our readers to come on here, community readers, to read these stories, because these stories matter, okay? For the family to gather around and hear these stories. And our community connection is either going to be Rodney and me sometimes, and then sometimes it'll be people from that's one of we'll have some people from the community who will come up and talk about things that are going on with education, within education, or just talking about the great things that they do, or offering community resources, or talking about things, current events sometimes, you know, because there's been some things where as a family, we may want to have some people who we trust, who are positive and have the best interests of our community in mind to just come together, and we might need to, give each other some encouragement and some woosahs and some strategies, okay? All right, 2020 has been a trying year, but we prevail. We prevail. So all of you really, really need to give yourselves a hand, because we've all been through a lot. We have all been through a lot, just different things on different levels, but we're still here. We're still doing our thing. So we appreciate you guys for tuning in. And again, if you would like to be eligible to win a trio of children's books from us, make sure that you share, that you like the Clever Communities in Action Facebook page, and you go and share our commercial. So you go and look through the Clever Communities in Action Facebook page and find that commercial, and you share that commercial, and make sure that you do hashtag with whatever you say, include hashtag Clever Communities. Tell everybody to tune in, but do hashtag Clever Communities so that we can find you. And we're going to randomly on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday pick some winners for that book trio. We will send you 3 children's books. And like I said, we have a quick form for you to fill out because we want to customize it. I do not want to send you books for 5th graders and you have a kindergartner, or vice versa. Okay. So with that said, do either of you have anything you want to say before we get out of here this evening?
Tune in.
That part.
Yeah, I think that's well said. And, just to have the opportunity again to be a part of something that is historic. And Star, I just want to also say to you, thank you for having the courage to do this. A lot of people aren't willing to try something new, take a chance, just go out there and see what we can make happen. So I just want to thank you also for your courage and willingness to do that. And, I'll say to you publicly, like I've said privately, in my family growing up, my father's job was to rip apart all the ideas that his brothers came up with. So you had one that was scary, and then one that would kind of rip it up. And then at the end of the day, they all came together to engineer it and to try to make something happen. So I just want to say how appreciative I am of you pulling us forward, driving forward, pulling the group together, pulling the team together, and taking the questioning sometimes as something that we could build upon, and not taking it as something that is a deterrent. So you pulled us here. You were talking about this. I don't know how long ago you and Tyra were talking about it, but I know for us recently during this time, even you were down driving in the South, driving in rainstorms, doing all kinds of things. You were speaking this. So when you talk about cultural affirmations, you were speaking this into existence, and it is so wonderful to see it coming about. So I just look forward to it, and I just ask the village to tune in, give a share, and come in and be a part of something historic and great.
Thank you, Rodney. I'm a little off the wall like Michael Jackson. you gotta be to get these, and having beautiful people around you, beautiful, talented people, dedicated people. Like it is definitely a village. I can't say that enough. So I love that. That's the beautiful part. Seeing everybody who is dedicated. And when you assemble a team of people who are all dedicated, that's a good feeling in and of itself. So like Rodney said, we need our virtual villagers. Everybody wants the positive programming. Everybody wants to see the brown faces. Everybody wants to make sure that children are seeing books that represent them. We talk a lot about, we're tired of hearing about that history. That's not our history. We need to hear the real history. Well, we are bringing all of these things, and this programming is something that is for a family to sit down with your kindergartner, to sit down with your 5th grader, to sit down with your 7th grader, to sit down with your grandparents. It's family programming. So it is the job of the villagers to make sure that when we hand it to you, that you guys take it and run. And let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about it. We are here for you. So tell us, let us know what you think. It is a family affair, definitely. So with that said, we are going to go ahead and sign off. It has been wonderful. We are still prepping for Monday. We still got some things that we are doing because, again, got me working day and night. Okay. So Tyra and I have a call tomorrow. We have a call tomorrow. Okay. So thank you, Tyra. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you to all the villagers. Thank you, Sharice, for all that you are doing with our Norfolk children. Thank you, Keisha, for the seed that you plant with this wonderful Shania. But you know, like, my goodness, you are doing such a wonderful job with her, and she is a blessing to the world. So we are glad that she is a part of our virtual village. And to everybody, Dimitri, we are glad to have you back. Shioma, thank you for all the shares that you do and helping to get the word out. We appreciate you all. If you are new and you are tuning in, we are glad that you are here. And just make sure all of y'all show up when Monday at 7 p.m. is going down, the fall season. All right. We are, you know, we're doing some fun new things. So with that said, we are going to go ahead and get on out of here. And you all make sure that you be safe and have a wonderful evening. Peace. Oh, there she is. Good night, Pumpkin. Good night.
Good night.
Look, mommy, community in action. But oh my, let us down to that. Look, daddy, there's a book for me too. But oh my, let us down to that. Creative, affirming, and culture for me too. Look, granny, let us down to that. Look, granny, let us down to that. Look, granny, let us down to that. Learning and exploring my history, you see. Look, mommy, let us down to that. We confident, we practice and develop fluency. Look, daddy, let us down to that. Families, they bond and they representing me. Look, granny, let us down to that. Look, auntie, let us down to that. Nice, I see, let us down to that.
So reliable, culturally relevant. Sit back and listen to the wisdom while we represent. So reliable, culturally relevant. Readers to leaders, they hold it down where they have to sit. So reliable, culturally relevant. Sit back and listen to the wisdom while you represent. So reliable, culturally relevant. Readers to leaders, they hold it down, yeah, they have a sit.
Look, mommy, community in action. Well, oh my, let us down to that. Look, daddy, there's a book for me too. Well, oh my, let us down to that. Creative, affirming,